Hey guys, and welcome to my 30 minutes beginner sequence. So, today, guess what? We're not going to be doing this crazy yoga flow. Instead, I've designed a sequence for people that don't necessarily practice yoga every day, or maybe don't even practice yoga at all. This sequence is going to be very moderate on the body, nothing too crazy. We're not going to get inverted, but we're just going to make the body feel good. We're going to warm up. This is going to be a sequence that you can do every morning or every night. All right, let's just jump right on into it. First, before I like to get in the flow, I like to warm my spine up. And I think that's really important because you have to develop tapas, heat within your solar plexus, in order to distribute the heat to your joints correctly. So let's go ahead and warm up our spine. Keep your feet hip width distance apart. Inhale to reach all the way up. Right hand's going to grab your left wrist. Left hand's going to come into Mushi Mudra and start to send your hips out towards the left. Reach out towards the right and gaze up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in through the nose. On the exhale, come back to center. Switch wrists. Inhale, reach up with the right. Exhale, send the pelvis out towards the right and reach towards the left. Big breath in through the nose. Exhale, come back to center. Release the hands. Hands now come behind the hips. Inhale to gaze up. Exhale, open up the chest. Add a nice micro bend into the knees. Relax your neck. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, let's come into our first forward fold. When you're coming into your first forward fold, it's okay to bend the knees. You can interlace the arms and relax the head. If this feels comfortable to you, go ahead and add a sway to the spine. Maybe a nice neck twist. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. And when you're ready, slowly go ahead and roll that spine back up. Facing forward, step wide. Exhale, twist towards the left, bend your arms. You're going to inhale straight. Exhale, twist towards the right. Use your breath with movement. Inhale straight, exhale, twist. Begin. 2, 1. Good. Come back to center. So that is spinal warm-up. Memorize that and start doing that every single morning when you get out of bed. Let's get into our flow. Come to the front of your mat. 2 big toes to touch. Heels are flirting, not touching. Inhale, reach all the way up. High mountain Tadasana, palms touch, gaze up. Exhale, let's go ahead and forward fold. Reach all the way down to the ground. And again, if you need to take a bend in the knees, that's okay. Inhale, a halfway lift. Lead with your chin. Now, if you can, leave your hands down to the ground. But since this is a beginner sequence, you're welcome to bring your hands to your thighs. As you exhale, walk all the way back. Drop your knees. Drop the chest. Ashtangasana. Inhale. Bring the elbows down to the ground. And pull the chest forward as you gaze up. Big breath in. Exhale, hands come next to the chest. Tuck the toes. Send it back. Down dog. Let's take a big breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale to gaze forward. Exhale, take your left foot and step it in between your hands. Drop your back right knee down to the ground. Hands are going to come to your hips. Go ahead and press the hip bones down. Stay high up on your back toes. Make sure that your left knee is stacked over your left ankle. Hands again come to the hips. Press your hips down. Keep your hips square. Add a slight squeeze to your right glute to protect your right psoas muscle. Relax your chest. Gaze up. Big breath in. Exhale, hands come down. Let's go ahead and switch to our other side. Inhale, back to your high plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale to pull forward. Come into your Sphinx. Pull the chest through, gaze up. Exhale, hands next to the chest. Tuck the toes, send it back, down dog. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale to gaze forward. Exhale, now take your right foot, step it in between the hands, and drop your back left knee down to the ground. Hands come to the hips. Square the pelvis, stay on your back toes. Start to press the pelvis down to the ground. Open up the chest, gaze up. Big breath in. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale back to your high plank. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale to pull forward, Sphinx pose. Pull the chest through, gaze up. Exhale, tuck the toes, send it back. Downward facing dog. Good. You're going to drop the knees all the way down to the ground. Go ahead and kick your left leg through. Now, my beginners, super beginners, we're not going to get into perfect natural body alignment. Instead, be comfortable in your splits. Make sure that your right hip is stacked over your right knee. Hands are going to reach down to the ground, and if your hands can't touch the ground, place some blocks underneath your hands. Now, you're going to straighten your left leg as much as possible, and again, my right hip is stacked directly over my right knee. I'm not scooting back down like this, and I'm not all the way forward, okay? Stacking the hip bone over the knee bone. Fingertips in line with your heel bone as much as you can. Walk your hands forward. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, take a forward fold on that front leg. Breathe and observe the sensations underneath your left leg. Big breath in. On the exhale, slowly come out. Find your tabletop. And now switching to the other side. Go ahead and kick your right leg through. And again, find stability. Reach down for the ground. If you need your blocks, grab your blocks, place them underneath your hand. Walk your hands as far forward as you can. Inhale to lengthen through your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Take a big breath in through the nose. On the exhale, find your high plank. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale, pull forward, Sphinx pose. Exhale, tuck the toes, send it back, downward facing dog. Inhale to gaze forward. Exhale, take your left foot and step it in between the hands and cartwheel all the way up and face the side. Hi. Keep your legs nice and wide. Interlace your fingers behind your tailbone, open up the chest, gaze up, big breath in. On the exhale, take a forward fold. Now, my beginners, go ahead and get your heels on the outsides of your toes. Getting a little bit deeper into your stretch, relax your shoulders. Deep breath in. On the exhale, go ahead and release the hands behind the spine, but stay in your forward fold. Reach down for the ground. My beginners, you might have your blocks. Place your blocks underneath your hands if you need a little bit more room. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. And then exhale, go ahead and take that forward fold. Try and crawl yourself through your legs. Take a big breath in. On the exhale, 90-degree turn towards the front of your mat. Inhale to a high plank. And then exhale, belly all the way down. Scoot over to the left side edge of your mat. Bring your right arm out to the side at 90 degrees. Go ahead and walk that right hand up about 5 inches so it's on the same plane as the face. When you're ready, press the left hand down into the ground to open up into the right shoulder. My beginners hang out right here, and if it's comfortable, you can relax your left arm behind the spine. Let's take 2 slow, deep breaths. 1. And 2, big breath in. On the exhale, belly down. Now we just opened up our right shoulder. We're going to compensate and now close it. I'm going to face forward just for alignment purposes so it's a little bit easier for you to follow along. Stay where you are on your mat. Now, our right arm is out. We're going to relax our left arm down our left side body and go ahead and rainbow that right arm all the way underneath the throat. If you have tight shoulders, you might have to come to your side. The right side body is down, and then you're going to slowly hug your left shoulder in. Now, those are for my students that have tighter shoulders. Come into this asana that way because this might be a little bit too tight on the body. Take 2 deep breaths. 1. And 2 big breath in. Enjoy the breath as you exhale. Slowly come back out. I'm going to face sideways again. Let's go ahead and take a chaturanga. Inhale to your high plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale to pull forward. Sphinx pose. Drag those elbows down, pull forward, gaze up. On the exhale, send it back. Downward facing dog. Inhale back to your high plank. Exhale, belly all the way down. Now we're going to reverse what we just did. Scoot over to the right side edge of your mat. Left arm is going to come out to the side at 90 degrees. Go ahead and walk your left hand up about 5 inches so it's on the same plane as your face. When you're ready, go ahead and rotate on into your left shoulder. Stepping the right foot behind your left leg. Use your right hand to press down into the ground. Take 2 deep breaths in and out of the nose. 1. 2 big breath in. And then exhale. Belly down to the ground. Now, I'm going to stay facing sideways so you have another angle. You're going to relax your right arm down the right side body, right palm to face the ceiling. Go ahead and rainbow that left arm all the way underneath the throat. Now, notice from the side angle that my left hand is on the same plane as my throat. It's not all the way up here, and it's not all the way back here. I'm trying to create that perfect T within my asana. 2 deep breaths. 1. In and out of the nose. 2 big breath in. Good. On the exhale, slowly come back out. Hands come next to the chest. This time, open up the legs as wide as you can behind you. And with 1 big breath in, inhale, press all the way up. Gaze up. And on the exhale, slowly come back down. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, come down. 1 more big breath in, all the way up. Good. Exhale, come back down. Slowly find your tabletop. Go ahead and cross your shin bones and come into a seat. Knees up towards the sky. Roll the spine all the way down on the ground. Coming into bridge pose, interlacing the fingers now underneath your tailbone. Go ahead and stack those shoulders. Press the hips all the way up. Now, be careful not to squeeze those glutes. That's going to put a lot of pressure on your lumbar spine. Instead, lift up through your thighs. 3 deep breaths. 1. Relax your glutes. 2. 1 more big breath in. Inhale. On the exhale, slowly come on down. Last but not least, bring your knees into the chest. Take a big breath in. Exhale, release the right leg all the way down to the ground. Inhale, pull your left knee in. Exhale, twist. Press your left knee out to the right with your right hand and reach your left hand out towards the left wall. Big breath in. Exhale, relax in your twist a little bit more. Reach your left shoulder down for the ground. Take 1 more big breath in. Exhale, both knees come back to your chest. Slowly drop your left leg all the way down to the ground, and on an inhale, pull your right knee in. Exhale, twist. Reach your right hand out to the side. Left hand presses your right knee out to the left. Gaze out towards your right hand. Big breath in. Exhale, reach that right shoulder down for the ground a little bit more. 1 more inhale. And exhale, both knees back to center 1 last time. Give yourself a nice big squeeze, forehead to knees. Inhale through the nose, big breath in. Open mouth, exhale, Shavasana. Resting pose. Palms to face the ceiling. Relax your legs. No muscles should be activated. Close your eyes. And start to walk yourself through relaxing every part of your body. Mentally tell the toes, the ankles, the shins, the knees. Walk yourself through. Mentally release and relax into your Shavasana. Now take just a couple minutes to listen to the breath. Allow any expectations to drop. And allow yourself that peace of mind just for a moment. I know it's addicting listening to your thoughts, but just for a second, practice listening to your breath. Allow the breath to be natural. There is no intention of control in Shavasana. And just allow the belly to move up and down, finding its natural rhythm. No need to label any noise that's around you. No need to make sense of anything. Just a couple more moments of relaxation. And keep your mind where it is as we're coming to the end of class. And what I mean is, notice how it's a little bit more still than it was at the beginning of class. Keeping your eyes closed and keeping that stillness in the mind. Slowly roll up into a comfortable seat. And again, move nice and slow. Hands on knees, sitting up nice and tall. And just take a moment. What is it like to be you? What's it like to feel your heartbeat? What's the air like around you? Is it warm? Is it cold? What does the ground feel like? And if there's any thoughts that are coming to the mind, try and trace them back to the source. And when you're ready, bring your hands into heart center. Closing prayer. Om Namo Bhagavate Sumero Kaprajaya Tatyataya Arhayaksmek Samabhutaya Tatya Om Kalpa Kalpa Maha Kalpa Parishno Tadiswa Akom. It means in English, I dedicate the merits of my practice to the spiritual liberation of all sentient beings. And with this merit, may I obtain enlightenment, and may I bring all sentient beings without any exclusions to the same state of consciousness. Thank you guys so much, and namaste. I hope that you got to learn a few tricks to get the body nice and warm in the morning. And if you enjoyed this, please go through the rest of the videos. Maybe you might start flowing with me, not just through the screen, but in person. Thanks.